Yo, what is up, guys? This is RizzyPOW, and this is going to be, I believe, week 3 of the NPL. We are right now 2-0. I believe we have a +7 differential, and today we're going to be going up against Shrev CL. So this battle has actually happened right after my NPL battle, and this is the second time recording it because the first recording actually got completely fucked up, and this is actually going to be very, very late, yeah, it's going to be really late because I pretty much did not... I recorded it once and it all got fucked up, and then I got really lazy and I never recorded again. But I believe tomorrow is actually going to be the week 4 of the UBC, so can have them right next to each other. But anyways, this is going to be my second matchup against Trev with our UBC matchups. And as you can see right here, Rob randomly fucking messaged me, and yeah... I don't need to show the chat. Actually, I don't know why I showed this. I should have exited that. You know, why not? Anyways, if you guys can see on the side, you can see our matchups. I got a KB, Mega Diancie, and all this kind of shit. So, if you guys don't remember, my matchup against Trev in the in the NPL was actually pretty bad, and it was a really difficult matchup. This matchup was hard as well, but since I was prepping more for NPL, I didn't have a chance to prep a ton for this match. I did put in a solid amount of time into the prep though. Like essentially I always like whenever I'm around, like whenever I'm bored, I always have the matchups on my phone, and I kind of like look around the matchups and think of ideas and stuff. So I just kind of brought a ton of really heat sets that I thought of. The EVs, there's not much thought put into it because I did not do them too well, but I have a lot of heat overall on this team, so pretty excited for that. I had a bad matchup, so I thought I might as well just be creative and run some fun sets that might be able to let me win this match. And also, while I'm 2-0, Trev is 0-2 because he's fucking trash at this game. So I know he wants to try getting a win. I know he wants a win in the NPL more. So I know he was going to be prepping for that match more. But hopefully we can at least win one of these 2 games. I lost the NPL match, so I'm hoping to win this one at least. But let's get right into the team. So I got a pretty cool Mega Diancie. We got Trick Room Mega Diancie. If you guys can see, Trev's only rock resist is actually Donphan, and this is actually pretty much my hazard removal. He does have like Garbodor isn't really touching me. I'm max HP, so this is like I'm gonna be taking hits really well, even from Garbodor, and like I can hit up with Diamond Storms that are max attack Brave, and it's going to be doing a lot of damage. I can even explode on it to prevent it from getting hazards up. So this is actually pretty much my hazard removal in this game because, you know, I'm really bulky. I can kind of switch into Donphan. Like I can pivot into Donphan on some attack and then Magnet Rise up on it to prevent it from getting up rocks, and then maybe Diamond Storm it once or twice, and then Explosion. Like 1 or 2 Diamond Storms should put in range of Explosion, so I can kill it like that. He could also be AV Donphan's potential bring, I think, because I do have a Mega Diancie, although he has some potential like standard Mega Diancie counters, like Vaporeon can take any 2 hits from it, so can Shaman and stuff like that. So pretty the EV spread, not much thought put into it, just put max attack and max HP. It's a Trick Room variant, and what's really nice is I can Trick Room and explode into my Alolan Marowak. So I got sub on this as well. I have some screens, you'll see that, but I have sub behind screens, which can be really cool. This thing under Trick Room just kind of wrecks his team. He doesn't have any good switch-ins. I was thinking about adding Thunder Punch somewhere here, but I really need a low kick since he did actually pick up T-Tar during, I think, last week or something. Before I was going to have Thunder Punch, but after I saw he picked up T-Tar, I got really sad because I pretty much already had this team built, and I was sad. But yeah, so under Trick Room, this thing kind of just destroys him. Next up, I was talking about screens, so I'm just going to go into this one. This is my Rocker Light Clay user, just max defense. Again, I did not really put in a ton of time into these EV spreads, kind of just went max, and that's actually going to hurt me a little bit in the battles you're going to see. But yeah, this thing can just give me some momentum and stuff. It actually can take a hit from Terrakion. It can just take a lot of hits. Can go out into... The one problem also with this set is that Mega Latios is actually kind of a threat, because if it is his Defogger, his potential hazard removals again are Donphan and Mega Latios. So if he does decide to bring Defog on his Mega Latios, that can be a bit of an issue because he can just defog my screens away, but hopefully I can get a U-turn on that switch in, maybe go out and threaten him out with Mega Diancie, or maybe Marowak if it is at full. So that could be kind of nice. And to punish Latios from defogging on me, I have this Skarmory right here with Toxic, which can be really nice. So I can potentially Toxic this thing on the switching. I have Aqua Berry for like hidden powers from Shaman, because I felt like a Life Orb Shaman was really good versus me. It's also pretty decent for like Life Orb Clefable, although I'm not really doing a ton of damage in return. I feel like Life Orb Clefable is a really good bring versus my team, just because, you know, it kind of smacks everything super hard. I don't have good switch-ins, and, you know, yeah, but I definitely should have EV'd this more properly and had some Spadef investment to like not get 2 KO by stuff like Vaporeon, because I just assumed Vaporeon would not be able to 2 KO me, but I was very, very wrong, as you'll see later in the battle. Kind of gonna hurt me in the butt. Plus this thing, I want to have more Spadef to take hits from Torn and stuff, so really having max defense was kind of a really bad idea, especially because now that I'm looking at his team, the only physical attacker that I wanted max defense was for T-Tar as well as Donphan. So Banded T-Tar could have been scary, but I felt that like with I had a lot of stuff for Banded T-Tar, and like I also had Aqua Berry because he was Fire Blast T-Tar, so that was another thing. And then maybe I could like pop a Toxic on it or something. But anyways, like one of my checks for like T-Tar is actually going to be Lucario. I have a banned Lucario. I know this looks like a normal 252 spread, but I think this 252 in the speed actually has a purpose. Like I think I have to hit 279 to speed tie with something. I can't remember off the top of my head because I built this team quite a while ago, but this is just an SD Lucario, and behind screens it can be quite a menace. He doesn't have like the best responses to it. At +2, E-Speed is doing a ton to Latios. Just got to get some chip damage and I'll be able to kill it. Iron Tail is killing off Clefable. Close Combat is killing Heatran. He could bring potential Scarf Heatran. I think it is either is a good bring or bulky Heatran. Thing about Scarf Heatran, it gives him a nice check to Lucario, and it's just actually really good versus my team overall. And like, I don't have Earth Power on this thing, but Diamond Storm is going to be hitting this thing super hard. That's also another reason why I didn't want Diamond Storm, because I felt like there's a good chance he'll be Shuck Out Heatran. So if I can just hit him up with a really strong Diamond Storm when he's expecting Earth Power, that can be pretty nice. But yeah, we're going to go into the last Mon. This is the god of the team, and you're looking like, why the hell are you bringing Linoone? He has possibility of bringing Unaware Clefable, which is actually pretty decent versus my team. Maybe like an Unaware Babiri Clefable to help him check against Lucario or something. Like, it's actually a pretty decent bring. But you guys, the thing about Clefable is if he brings it Unaware, like a bulky Clefable, he's probably going to have enough defense. He's probably only going to have enough defense investment to prevent Diamond Storm from 2-KOing him, like maybe like non-invested Diamond Storm, and he's going to need the rest in Spadef to prevent Moonblast from 2-KOing for Mega Diancie, and pretty much that's all the bulk he really needs to wall the rest of my team, except for Linoone, because if he is that spread and I Belly Drum Linoone, even though he is unaware, this Gunk Shot move is actually going to 2-KO Linoone. Or is actually going to 2-KO Clef, and if I'm behind screens, his Moonblasts aren't going to be doing anything to me. I was thinking about putting Sub up here in case he did have like Wish Protector or something, but or Sub actually over Rock Smash, but I thought a Rock Smash was just better because if he does bring Bulky Heatran, I can Oko Bulky Heatran from like 60-70% or something. T-Tar actually just straight up gets Oko'd as well, so that's really fucking nice. And I got Belly Drum, so behind screens, behind all of this can potentially be a really nice late game sweeper, or maybe just an early game sweeper to get rid of Clefable just really early and maybe get a kill or two. So this Linoone, it might be putting a lot of work. I also need to get a lot of I also need to get some chip damage off on that Tyranitar. And maybe if I'm under Trick Room, it could potentially be a sweeper because I can outspeed Tyranitar, hit it up with a +6 Rock Smash. You know, we got the nice tech Rock Smash right here. But yeah, that's pretty much a team. I brought a lot of fun sets. Well, not a ton of fun sets. Like this is kind of standard. This is kind of standard. This is kind of standard. But these two, I guess Diancie's the biggest one. I guess not too much heat, but you know, Linoone's just a fun fucking Pokemon. But yeah, I hope you guys like that team builder, and we'll get right into the actual battle. Bye-bye. Alright, we are here with the actual battle up against Trev CL, aka Trevenant Forest right over here. But as you can see, he did bring a pretty standard team, like nothing too crazy that I didn't really expect. He didn't bring the Dawn Fan, which is really nice because I can just spam Diamond Storm. He does not have a rock resist, which is perfect for me. I am brave Mega Diancie, by the way, so a lot of things are going to be outspeeding me if I'm not able to get a Trick Room up, but if I do get a Trick Room up, it's going to be pretty nice because I can just spam Diamond Storm. And the thing is that I would like to get rid of Clef though before I do that, or at least weaken Clef, because it's going to outspeed me even under a Trick Room. And thing is that even if I'm not able to get Trick Room up, this thing is going to be very bulky. It's pretty much my hazard removal. His only rockers, I mean, he could be rocks on Heatran, but if he's like, I was expecting more like rocks on Donphan, but if he is rocks on Heatran, it's going to suck. But if he's rocks on like Clefable, I'm going to be taking his hits very well. I'm just going to be able to fire off Adamant or Brave Diamond Storms and 2-hit KO that thing. So that's going to be really, really nice. And hopefully I can pivot in like the right, like if pivot in rightly on the Heatran if it is rocks. Maybe like take a risk in something just to prevent rocks from getting up, because they hurt my Marowak, and Linoone really does not appreciate rocks because taking 12% kind of might pretty much might be the difference in whether it can set up a Belly Drum or not. So hopefully Linoone can win this game. I also have like set up Lucario, which kind of can be nice, but I'm just going off with my Mega Diancie. As I said, he doesn't have a rock resist, and I can just start firing off those nice Diamond Storms, and can't do much about it. So he's just gonna get off a Clef, as I'm gonna go for a Diamond Storm and deal a ton of damage. So from this damage, he is Life Orb Clef, which I thought was a very like decent bring versus me. I thought he could have definitely brought it, so kind of cool that he actually did bring it. And I'm just gonna spam Diamond Storm. I really have no reason not to, as I'm gonna do a ton of damage to Vaporeon, but after he like a potential protect, he's not gonna be able to do anything. Now I go into Skarm because pretty much again, as I said, I evened it not the best. I should have had quite a bit more SPDF investment because I didn't really need a ton of defensive investment. And if I had more SPDF investment, I could have stayed in right here and I could have roosted up Toxic this thing, and pretty much I switched into this thing because I wanted to start getting up some layers of spikes up, see if he is defog on his Lottie, because if he isn't, I'm going to be in a really good position. But since I didn't realize how strong Vaporeon was, I'm going to be taking a ton of damage right here, and I'm just immediately going to go for the Toxic to at least get some damage off, so like start weakening this thing. And he's gonna go for the Wish, so I don't really care. I'm thinking about Brave Birding right here, but if he does go on a Clef, that's fine because it'll still be in range of Diamond Storm after the Wish. And what this also means is that I can get up a layer of spikes right here if he does choose to switch out into his Clefable, because that's what I really want. I want up a layer of spikes because it's going to start weakening his Heatran to get into range of Linoone. It's going to start weakening his Shaman to be in range of Linoone, and that's pretty much what I want. So I'm going to go for a layer of spikes right here, as he actually does make the Clefable play, and that's fine with me because from this range, I think he is still in range of Diamond Storm. He's like right out of range. Let's see. He's still in range of Diamond Storm, so that's completely fine with me. Right here, Skarm, I have to let it go right here because I don't really have a good switch in, because I know this thing is Life Orb. He definitely is packing the Shadow Ball for my Marowak, and I'm just going to go on to Mega Diancie because I know I can get a kill right here. He doesn't have a rock resist, and that Vaporeon is going to go down. So Mega Diancie getting a kill, pretty cool, but he's going to go out into his Shaman. Now right here, this might be a weird play because I should have EV'd this a bit better to make sure it doesn't get 2-hit KO by Seed Flare, but if he's Life Orb, this Seed Flare is actually going to 2-hit KO me. But I was pretty confident right here. His best play was to go for Earth Power because it killed off my Mega Diancie, and in case I went out into a Alolan Marowak, pretty much if he goes for a Seed Flare and I go into Alolan Marowak and he doesn't get the SPDF drop, I pretty much get a kill. So I didn't think he was going to allow that to happen, so I kind of made a bit of a risky play and went hard into Uxie. Again, if I had more SPDF investment, I would have been able to do this and feel a lot more safer about it, but I'm kind of bad, so I didn't have good EV spreads. And right here, I'm going to go for the Light Screen as he gets a defense drop, which kind of sucks because now his Seed Flare is going to Oko me through the Light Screen. So right here, I'm actually going to go out hard into my Marowak because I know, especially through the Light Screen, his Earth Power is going to be doing nothing to me. And he doubles out into Mega Latios, as I can just get a kill right here because there's nothing that Mega Latios can do that kills me from full. So Alola Marowak getting a kill, and I'm just going to sack it off. As I'm going to get a free switch into Lucario because I can live any one hit since the light screen is up. And right here, I just actually go for an Iron Tail because Iron Tail plus Extreme Speed is going to kill this thing. And this thing is a huge threat to my team because I didn't really bring the best checks to it. Like my main check in Skarmory, which actually didn't have any Spadef investment like it should have, is already dead, so I'm looking very weak to Torrent. So if I can Iron Tail right here and into Extreme Speed, that's gonna be very nice. And if he like tries to pivot out into his Heatran on Extreme Speed to get more health on Torrent, that's fine because it's slowly getting into range of E-Speed from Linoone if it is like Scarf or anything. But I'm just gonna go for the Iron Tail right here as he flinches me, and I go for another Iron Tail, and I miss. So that really sucks. That actually like blows a lot because I would have been able to at least get a ton of damage off on this and maybe potentially a lot of damage on his like pivot into Heatran. But I'm gonna just have to settle for about 40%. And for that damage, by the way, we can see that he's actually Scarf Air Slash, so that's really nice. If I knew he was actually, or he was Specs Air Slash, if I actually knew that he was Specs and I set up an SD right there and Extreme Speeded him twice, I might have actually, I wouldn't have had this game, but I've gotten a lot of damage off on the Heatran, and Life Orb would actually would have been wearing me down as well. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go hard on Mega Diancie right here because I know that he is Specs, and he doesn't really have any way to hit me. If he for some reason isn't Specs and he is Iron Tail, that's actually fine with me because I also just want this one turn of Light Screen to end, and I'm going to try setting him with Linoone and sweeping with Linoone. So I want Mega Diancie to die right here, as I can go Uxie right after that and set up a Light Screen, and then I can go up, and I can sack off Uxie after that and then go into Linoone and try winning there. But he's going to switch out and sack his Shaman, which is fine with me because that thing was kind of scary. And now he's going to go into his Heatran. Now I don't know whether this thing is Scarf. If he does outspeed me, he could actually be just kind of like have just a bit of speed investment because I am Brave with no speed investment. Also, I expected this Tornadus to just kill me right here. I think the better play for me was actually just going straight for Trick Room because I think I guaranteed one if I went for Trick Room right here. But I honestly just thought he would have killed me with something. I didn't realize at this time that he was actually Specs Torn, but I thought like he'd be carrying Hidden Power Steel or something for this thing. But yeah, I'm just going to go and I'm going to sack off my Mega Diancie. Again, I don't know if this thing is Scarf yet, which he reveals later to me that he is Scarf. But I'm just going to go out into my Uxie. I know I can live any one hit, and I'm going to get this Light Screen off. Now, I make another potential misplay right here. I should have just U-turned out into my Linoone, but instead I go for Rocks, trying to put Heatran into range of like an attack. Now, why this is a huge issue is because the turn that I get up Rocks, like he's going to get up Rocks as well. And that Rocks, this 12% might actually matter a lot on Linoone. As you're going to see, I'm going to Belly Drum. The Moonblast is not going to kill me, but since he is Scarf Tran, after this Moonblast under Light Screen, I think I am in range of Fire Blast from the Heatran. So I'm just going to go for the Extreme Speed right here. He goes on to Heatran, and I thought I would be able to live anyone. I thought like I'd live any one hit, and I thought that there's a good chance he would be bulky, so I actually went for Rock Smash. I didn't actually know yet if he was Scarf or not, because even though he outsped on Mega Diancie, I thought, you know, he could easily be bulky and just have a bit of speed investment. And if that was the case, then I would outspeed right here and Rock Smash would kill. But as you can see, he does reveal that he is Scarf right here, and he goes for the Magma Storm. Now, Fire Blast would have actually killed, but the Magma Storm did not kill me, and even though it does damage to me turn per turn, since I killed him right here, it's not going to activate, and I'm just going to win this game. So, a couple ways I could have won. If I did go for Trick Room on that Mega Diancie on that Torrent switch, that would have been perfect for me, as well as right here. If I did not get up my Rocks, I really did not need my Rocks, but I just did it just cause, and that allowed him to get up his Rocks. And without that Rocks damage, I'm pretty sure I would have guaranteed live a Fire Blast. which would have been nice. But anyways, he went for Magma Storm and he pretty much choked the game away. So I don't really care, you know. I beat Trev. I got a Linoone sweep, you know. Kill like 3 mons right here. Linoone is a fucking god. I don't think anyone realizes this yet. I don't know why people don't, but it is a fucking god. And yeah, I think that's pretty much the video. I'm sorry that Trev sorry to Trev that you choked the game away. I've had many chokes before. Also, if you guys did not know, this is my first win against Trev in the league format. Maybe not so legitimate because he did choke and it doesn't make me feel that good, but at the same time I feel good because I got a fucking Linoone sweep. Like, who the fuck does that? And that Mega Diancie was really cool versus team. It just kinda got a ton of kills. So that was really nice. And yeah, next week we go up against Baby Eric and the Seattle Onyx, I believe. I hope he didn't change his team name. I don't fucking remember. But I love Eric. I love Eric so much. And hopefully we can get a win next week. We're 3-0 now. I believe we have like a +9 differential. So I think we're the only undefeated team left in this league. But Eric's probably going to stomp all over us next week. And that's going to change. So hope you guys enjoy. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.